Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video here on the Back to Beta server, and yeah, welcome back. As you can see, I've made some progress. I made a little junction there so that we could go off to ZX, or we could turn down this brand new tunnel which we've made. I got some help on this. I got some help from Mine and Olives and Aloki designing this tunnel and mining it out and making sure we could actually put all this decoration in, and then this leads to the new area that we've been working on out next to the last block's, first base. And yeah, I've done a little bit of work there, so we're going to work on that. But before we get into that, well, first of all, we got a new cape, brand new. This is actually the first day you could possibly wear this in Java Edition, so this is probably one of the first times it's ever been worn in beta Minecraft, which is kind of cool. And yeah, second, but more importantly, I've got a new mic. You might sound, or you might hear that I sound a bit different. And yeah, I'm testing it out. I don't know. It feels a bit awkward. I'm so used to the mic I previously had, which still works. I just want to try and get some better quality audio. The mic I used to have is like a headset mic, which actually doesn't sound too bad. I mean, considering it's a headset mic and I've been using it, the same mic the whole time I've been doing YouTube, yeah, it actually doesn't sound too bad. But I thought it was time to try and upgrade with a better mic. So I've got a better mic, and I'm just trying to figure out how to make it sound good. So hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it's noticeable that it sounds better. Yeah, I'm fiddling around with it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying it out. I think it'll be good. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of the mic and whether you notice a difference. If not, that's okay, but hopefully you do. Hopefully it sounds better. Alright, but as we come out this exit here, we used to have all our storage and stuff over here, but now it takes a sharp right turn. It's a little bit dangerous still. And yeah, it comes out over here. And as you can see, I've done a little bit of work in this area. Now, if you don't know, the last block's place is right there. Our base is a bit further that way. And yeah, I just noticed this area and thought it'd be a cool place to do some building. And yeah, this big sort of archway, walkway thing was to get rid of as much cobblestone as I have, because I have so much cobblestone. And yeah, I got rid of a lot, but I still have a lot left. But yeah, this was a pretty fun project, and as you can see between, well, since the last time you saw this, we've got some bushes on top of here. These were kind of a pain to do. the I guess, realistic, ergonomic, I don't think that's the right word. I'm forgetting a word right now, but yeah, like the natural look is a little bit difficult to do, especially when you have to, deal with the wood and the way like the leaves kind of connect to them. They all ended up looking kind of similar, so I tried to make some variation. They're pretty cool once you're up there, but yeah, I don't mind them. We've done a little bit of a dock down here. It's got some leaf variation and things. Nothing too crazy. A little walkway and stuff. Yeah, this area is not meant to be crazy or anything. It's just meant to be a little fun project for us to work on. We've got a bit of bulk storage down here. This has just got all the resources and things that I'm dealing with here. And then I made like a little house here. This is the first thing I made. And I originally had some storage in here, but then I realized this was not enough space, so I made the bulk storage. So yeah, I'm having fun in this area. It's just a little random when I feel bored. Come to this area. I made a little I made a little wooden walkway that goes up to here and allows you to get onto the bridge. And then there's like a little hollowed out part of the mountain, but it's nothing too interesting. What I do want to do in this episode is actually build up some of the walls. So if we move back here. So the last block has these kind of tower pillars, and he's indicated some lines where like the walls should be. Now this is the view from his place to ours. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, we have an idea of what these towers are supposed to look like, because he's got one over here, and this is very classic, the last block. He's done loads of these in his own single-player world, and in other places around the server, and yeah, I think this is a really cool design, so we're gonna, pretty much mimic this, right here. But then I was thinking of doing maybe like a combination between our two walls, and basically connecting this wall design that I've made here with like this. It's still going to be a solid wall, but I want to incorporate some of that design there, and potentially have this wall connect up to this, so you can actually walk all the way across this as well. Would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on that, and I'll show you the progress as I go through it. My voice is probably gonna change a couple of times throughout the course of this video, which I'm sorry if that's annoying, but yeah, I'm messing with the mic settings. I'm messing with, you know, how close or far away the mic is, and yeah, like I said before, I don't really have a mic stand. It's a bit scuffed. But you know what isn't scuffed? These new towers which have been built. These are really cool. I really like the way these look. So obviously these are the last block. These are the last block's towers that we've added onto, and I think they're looking really cool in the context of our area. It's like kind of anywhere you look, you get this kind of tower in here, and I think once we have the wall kind of coming up here a little bit, it'll look pretty cool. So yeah, let's head up there. I want to climb on top of this tower so we actually get a bit of a view of how these towers now kind of tie the two areas together. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna bust into this tower here. And yeah, I actually got some help on a live stream to build these. I built these on a live stream. You can check that out in the live section of the channel, or I think I have a live playlist, previous live streams playlist, which you can check out. But yeah, this is the top of the tower, or one of the towers here. And yeah, I think this is a great view here that really helps tie together the two areas. If we kind of look like this, I guess, you can kind of really see that now it feels like one whole area, I guess, with these in place, which is kind of what I want. You know, I don't want to intrude on this area. You know, who knows? Maybe the last block will come back and do some more building in here. But I think it does help to, you know, both separate but also bring the areas a bit closer together, because you know, it kind of felt like this hillside was a bit empty. So yeah, I'm gonna build up these walls maybe to about here. I don't want them to be like halfway or anything. I want them to be like kind of lower walls that, you know, aren't very intimidating, you know, just kind of generic-ish walls. And I'm going to probably start by having like a bit of this design, and then incorporate a bit more of what we did over here into it after the fact. So it's almost like this was here first, quite literally what it was. This was here first, and then this is like a newer age civilization coming in and making additions, you know, and restoring things in their own way. That's almost low-key what it is, but I don't know. It's not that deep. But yeah, I'm going to build up this wall, and first I'll probably just build up the cobblestone and make it kind of similar to this, and then we'll add in some of these extra details. Alright, now this is where we are with the bridge right now, and I think it's looking pretty good as the sun is setting. Perfect timing. Yeah, it's small. I ended up going for a pretty much the same kind of design as up here for the edge of the walls there, and I think it works really well. The simplicity works pretty well in contrast to the complexity of this side, I've kind of decided. And yeah, it does really kind of bring in that, like, this is the old stuff and then this is the new stuff, right? And I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, we've got all the torches along the bridge. But yeah, I've done a bit of work and some interesting things here. Now we're gonna have to get a bit closer to actually, I guess, kind of explain what the heck is going on here. Okay, so the design I kind of went with was a little bit of like an up and down pattern. So you can kind of see it here, where it's like this kind of zigzag pattern where it goes up and then down and then up and then down, and it does that on this wall here for the whole way. But this side was a little bit different because it slopes down. I decided to make it slope down, and the main reason for that was there was no, I guess, planned scaffolding by the last block to actually connect these two towers, and I thought it's probably because of these things here. He didn't want just grey, grey walls, drowning out what the green contrast with the grey here. So I made it so that it kind of curves down here, which I think is pretty cool. And then maybe it can pick up again on this side. It's almost like it's broken down, but they've repurposed it into this slope. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got these this like up-down pattern here, which I've actually continued down to here, and then it looks all like a messy and weird looking. And right now, I kind of like it. It looks goofy, but I kind of like it. So you can kind of see that it's like, yeah, this down, up, down, up, down, up, and then this is down, and then this is supposed to be up, but because the slope starts there, it's like down again. But yeah, I quite like the way it looks. But yeah, let's actually get onto the wall now. You can see it's kind of like inset into the hill here. They didn't build it like that, but it's kind of like maybe fallen away like that. But yeah, and then you can walk up here, and I'm starting to do a little bit of work inside this tower because I want to make it so that you can actually get into the towers. At the moment, none of these towers you can actually get up, but I think it would be cool to actually have a way up into these towers. So the way I'm doing that is having these like spiral staircases, and these I'm just kind of doing off a whim and kind of placing blocks how I feel is like natural for it to be, and I think it's kind of cool. And there's going to be like this kind of double helix kind of spiral staircase going up, which is cool, and I've been spending a lot of time doing this one here, and it's just about at the top. I haven't quite finished it yet. But yeah, if we come onto this side, this is the main part of the wall, which I think is looking quite cool. And yeah, it still, once again, doesn't really connect to this tower here. And I think the main reason for that is I didn't really want it to slope up. I feel like it would look really cramped and awkward if this sloped up to meet this. And in real life, quite often, like, militaries will strategically use the landscape to actually be, like natural walls, right? Like an army isn't gonna try and barricade through this treacherous hillscape, especially if there's a wall nearby or a tower nearby, right? That is, placed strategically to defend this kind of hill. So I feel like it kind of works that it kind of comes into here, into this like sort of spot here. Now this tower has nothing in it, which is fine, and I still haven't quite connected up the wall on this side, but we'll get to that. There is one other spot though that I want to, I guess, note, because I think there should be kind of a way to connect all of these towers, and yeah, like especially like this one to that one, there should kind of be maybe like an underground connection, or like a wooden staircase down to get to there. I think that would be cool. But there is one really cool spot that I want to look at, which I've only just noticed, which is really cool. I should probably use the bridge. I almost just walked next to the bridge. That would have been silly. What a waste of time. So if we come over this way, we've got this tower that kind of slopes down here, and I'm thinking of maybe having a slope up here. Maybe not. This could be another, like, just defensive kind of tower. But as we get up closer to this tower, which I'm going to try and scale this wall. Hell yeah. I think this is going to get us into a right spot. Surely. Okay, pretty good. So this tower doesn't really line up with this tower too well, and I was thinking of building a wall that kind of connects them, because it'd be cool to have, like, from a distance you see just these imposing walls, or, these kind of walls. But then I realized that there's this little circle here, which is the blueprint for another tower, which would be really cool. It'd be really cool to have, like, another tower here, and then a diagonal wall to this one, and then there isn't another one of these, but it'd be really cool to have another one over here and do the same thing, have another wall there, and then maybe connect these via like a bridge, like an air bridge, and this is like the central command tower that connects to the house, right? Like this tower connects to the house, and then it connects to, all the rest of the towers around the place. I think that would be really cool. I'm not sure if that was, at all the original vision for this place, but I just wanna spend a little bit of time actually doing those walls, because I think it's a miss to not have, some cool cobblestone walls in this area. So I'm gonna keep chipping away at building the interiors of this tower, and then I'm gonna lay out a bit of a plan for diagonally connecting this tower here after I build this one. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting up to. Alright, so while we're working on this, I want to give you guys an update on the server, the back to beta server itself, and yeah, I guess give you guys an update on you know, the kind of progress we've been making in terms of like behind the scenes. I mentioned a few videos ago that the group and I we've been discussing about a season 2, which is going to take place early next year. We're going to start it probably early next year, and yeah, we're basically going to move super far out. We're going to stay in the same world, but we're going to move super far out and basically start again. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of planning behind that. And when it comes to like coming up with ideas and stuff for actually playing on the server and making videos and stuff, a lot of the ideas that I have are now like season 2 oriented. I've got a lot of ideas brewing that I can't wait to do. I've got so many cool things and plans that I want to do in season 2. So yeah, it makes it a little bit different when it comes to making videos now on the server, because I've got things I want to do here, but it's more like finishing work and cleanup work, you know, which is kind of what we're doing here at the last box place. We're doing kind of cleanup work and additional work to his place, which is fine. I think it's cool, but that's kind of what the I guess the vibe is like on the server at the moment. And yeah, I guess a lot of the activity is dying down because we've got, you know, a lot of people are in the same boat as me, where we're sort of thinking ahead towards you know, a season 2. Now, what that means in the meantime for me is, I mean, I play on the server all the time, and I'm making little additions here and there, but it also means it gives me a bit of time to kind of work on, I guess, you know, things that, or videos and projects that I probably wouldn't normally have time to work on otherwise. I think that's okay. I think, you know, I get very passionate about certain projects, and I've been very excited to bring a lot of, you know, different ideas and stuff to video form, and I hope you guys have been enjoying them as well. I hope you guys have been enjoying the you know, the maps that we've been doing and stuff, you know, with other people. A lot of collaboration, I think, has been pretty cool. But yeah, it's kind of the way I kind of approach YouTube in a lot of ways is very much like, if I'm passionate about it and I'm excited about it, I'm gonna do it, you know. So, you know, if I have a video idea in mind that isn't back to beta related, I'll do it. I'll do it, and maybe even prioritize it, right? But when I have an idea and a project on, or a video, you know, that I want to do on the back to beta server, I'll do it on the server, you know. I will do it. I think that's about level. My bed's all the way down there. Whoops. So yeah, that's kind of my I guess philosophy when it comes to when I choose to make videos and how I make videos and things. But yeah, what that means is, I guess right now, while the server is kind of in a little bit of a limbo period while we do some little finishing up things in the season 1 kind of area before we move out to season 2, it just means that, you know, I've got other video ideas that I want to work on, you know. Oh my god. Like other video ideas I want to work on, things that aren't back to beta related, still beta related things, you know, maps and collaborations and, you know, little video essay things or whatever it is. You know, I've got a few ideas on things I'd like to do, you know, tutorials and things. So yeah, that's kind of where my mind is at right now. But I am very excited for season 2. Like that is the, I guess, the big thing a lot of us are waiting for is a season 2 to start, which I think will be very successful. You know, we've got a lot of plans. We've got, you know, a lot of people we want to you know, potentially invite or you know, collaborate with and things. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, if you're wondering why there's maybe a little less back to beta content and maybe a little more you know, sort of variety content within the beta, you know, beta Minecraft niche, that's pretty much why. You know, we've got plans, but we're mostly waiting for season 2 to start. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. And of course, if you guys have ideas on things you want me to do on the server, or you know, video ideas that, or you know, questions you have or whatever that you want to know from me, always drop them in the comments. I read pretty much every single comment I get, and I really appreciate all the support I get as well, because it's pretty insane, the kind of levels of support we get here. So yeah, I just realized I made a mistake building this. This block's not supposed to be here on each corner. Oh my god. Do I just commit to this mistake? I don't think I can, because now these aren't even. It's gonna look so wrong. I'm gonna have to tear this whole thing down, basically. Oh. Oh, the clock changed. Hell yeah. Alright, I ended up fixing the tower there. I tore it all down and rebuilt it. And since then, I've also built this tower and this tower. And yeah, this is what it looks like. This is kind of like the center area where I can kind of see everything right now. Obviously, that's the last box place there. Our place is over there, just to give you a frame of reference. And yeah, we've pretty much built all of these towers in this episode, which has been quite a lot. I mean, it's pretty much the same design, but yeah, it's been quite a lot of building. And yeah, we built this bridge as well, and I even added one over here, which I think looks pretty good. It kind of curves down and then curves back up when you get close to it. Maybe I'll go down and have a look. And I also added this kind of diagonal bridge across. I guess I call them bridges. They're more like pathways, or I don't know, walls. And yeah, I added this kind of outline here that I'm going to work on. And yeah, I think between episodes, I'm going to work on connecting all of these towers with these kind of bridges, and, you know, kind of encircling this this area in here. I think that'll look pretty cool, actually, once there's kind of walls all kind of connecting this place, and then it's like a whole, it's like its own little centralized thing. And then maybe we'll add a bit of grass and stuff, because there's a lot of flat areas in here that could benefit from that. Maybe we can even fix this this tower here, which has never been finished the whole season. I built this redstone and then it never got finished. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, a bit of an update video more than anything. You know, there's some building in there, but yeah, just a bit of an update on the channel and where things are with back to beta and stuff. And yeah, brand new microphone. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.
Oh.